Today's video is all about awesome affordable watches that not only have great specs and build quality, but look way more expensive than they are. These are 8 watches from some of my favorite brands. We've got a great mix of styles, everything from divers and everyday watches to cool complications like moonphase and world time. Militado is no stranger to making really cool military-inspired watches, and their ML08 is a really great addition to their catalog. It has a familiar field watch design, and the green sunburst dial really pops with style. The cathedral hands and red tip seconds hands is a nice addition, adding a bit of a classy touch of style that's balanced nicely with the brushed 316L stainless steel case. Everything flows really well, and it's packed with great specs. A double dome sapphire crystal with clear anti-reflective coating, bright two-tone lume with C3 green and BGW9 blue on the dial and hands. A screw-down crown with a 100-meter rating of water resistance, and it's powered by a Swiss Ronda 515 quartz movement, so accuracy will be spot on. It's a great reliable companion that will wear really comfortably due to the 38 by 10.2 by 44.5 millimeter case. Yeah, it's super thin, creating a lovely slim profile. As you see, it comes equipped on a NATO strap that measures 20 millimeters in width, the most common size, making it easy to find aftermarket straps if you do decide to mix up the look. This watch would definitely look great on both a black and brown leather strap or even a mesh bracelet. The price comes to $131. There's something really fascinating about a watch with a moonphase complication, and this one from Berny at around $50 is an absolute steal. It comes in a variety of options, including a white or black case, a leather or steel bracelet, and a steel or gold case. Lots of fun options to choose from, so something for everyone. The dial has a lot of nice details. There's the textured diamond pattern dial, the blue numerals and hands that pairs perfectly with that moonphase window, and the white chapter ring with black markers ties it all together. The case features really well done brushing and polishing, adding nice contrast and a visual break between the two sections. The case is a great size for a dressier watch, which I don't think should ever wear too large. It's 38 mm in diameter and only 9.5 in thickness. This is quartz powered, specifically a Japanese Miyota, featuring a day of the week, month, and moonphase functions. Unless you're just not into these type of watches, it's tough to find anything to hate about its design, and for just $53, it makes it that much more appealing. Next up is a super rugged, robust, and reliable dive watch from one of my favorite watch brands, Watchdives. I really like the tuna case design and how much protection it gives the watch, while adding a really fun, unique design. The watch is very capable and built to handle just about anything you throw at it. We're talking 300 meters of water resistance, a PVD-coated 316L stainless steel construction, a sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating, and a Japanese NH36 automatic movement, which includes hand winding and hacking. The blue dial and bezel look super cool with the black around the rest of the watch and the waffle pattern rubber strap. Then there's the screw down crown at the 4 o'clock, and the bezel insert is made of mineral glass, which adds a nice premium touch. This is definitely a slightly larger watch, but proportioned well. It comes in at 44 by 15 by 47.5 millimeters. An interesting touch of style is the two-tone lume. There's C3 green around the first 15 minutes on the bezel, and BGW9 blue on the dial and hands. The close-ups really show off the attention to details that Watchdives delivers on. They're the real deal, and I've always found their watches to be consistently awesome. This watch is priced at $135. Switching gears is one of the best releases this year. It's the Martin SN0129. This is one of the coolest dive watches I've seen in quite some time, not only in looks but functionality. To start, the bezel is fully loomed out, not just the markers, but the whole darn thing, and it looks really fantastic. The dial is made of enamel, which really gives it an elevated premium look and typically found on much more expensive watches. Also, the dial and hands are loomed out as well, so this is what can easily be called a lume monster. It comes in 3 colors that all look great. There's the white dial with white bezel, the black dial with red bezel, and gray dial with an orange bezel. I truly don't think there is any other brand that rivals the price-to-quality ratio of San Martin watches. Although they make many really awesome homages, this watch and many others from San Martin are original designs, and that's where they really shine the most. To get a watch with this level of detail and specs, all at this price point, is wild. The protection is solid with an AR-coated sapphire crystal, a Seiko NH35 auto movement, screw down crown with the 3D hexagon logo and 200 meters of water resistance rating. The size is 39mm by 14 by 46.5, right in that sweet spot for a lot of people. The watch comes to $208. Switching gears is an absolute perfect everyday watch that has a classic, timeless design from Seagull. What's really cool about this brand is they don't just make watches. They manufacture watch movements and one of the biggest suppliers in the world. Seagull does a great job with execution and focusing on the small details that make a watch special. Like the Pagani Design watch we looked at just a bit ago, this one also comes in 2 dial colors and 2 case colors. There's a black or white dial with a steel or rose gold case. They all look incredible and you definitely can't go wrong with any. There's a little bit of a sector dial design that helps break things up and make it pop nicely. It's a very minimalist design that looks great and effective. Easy to read and looks good doing it. The watch comes in at 41mm in diameter, 11.5 in thickness, and comes equipped on either a black or brown leather strap. Inside, powering the engine, is the Seagull ST17 automatic movement that can be seen through the display case back, and it looks really amazing. Nothing against Seiko's NH35 automatic movement, but this one from Seagull is definitely decorated and built to not just perform, but look like a more premium caliber. The rest of the details are done very thoughtful, like the case finishing and shape of the crown guards. For $154, it's a value-packed watch punching well above its price. Anyone who follows my channel knows my love for dive watches, and this next one from Kronos is an absolute beast. It not only looks super cool with that classic dive watch layout, but it's stacked with amazing specs and build quality as expected from Kronos. There are a handful of colors to choose from, like blue, black, and green, including a gradient effect and a glossy finish. Sometimes I'll see comments that state anything below 40mm is too small, so this watch is for all of you for sure because it measures 44 in diameter, 17 in thickness, and 52 in total length. Definitely a beefy watch, but it's all proportioned well and with purpose. There's a helium escape valve and it's rated for 2,000 meters of water resistance. So in theory, this is a professional grade dive watch. I don't go diving, so I'll leave it up to one of you to test that out, but I think it will easily handle regular day-to-day life, including swimming. It's powered by the Seiko NH35 auto movement, has a sapphire crystal with AR coating, and a solid 3-link oyster-style bracelet, a go-to style for a dive watch. Just a fantastic, super durable, built like a tank diver, and it's priced at $162. Merkur makes really cool watches packed with a ton of old school charm, and this world timer is a total home run. What's really great is there's a handful of different options to choose from, each adding their own character to the watch. I have standouts like the World Time 2 with the gray and red accents, as well as the Calendar White. This watch has a lot of details that are really executed well. The dual crown construction is a super cool change from the classic single crown we see much more often. It not only gives the watch much more visual appeal, but fuels that tool watch aesthetic. The watch will wear incredibly comfortably, largely due to the dimensions of 38.5mm in diameter, 13 in thickness, and a total length, or also known as lug-to-lug distance, at 47. Protecting the dial is a hardened mineral crystal which adds a lot of great scratch resistance, while allowing it to be super clear of most reflections. Overall, it's a really handsome, functional watch with a bit of vintage flair. I own this watch and can attest to its durability, solid timekeeping with the hand-winding mechanical movement, and a super comfy leather strap that's been holding up really nicely. The price comes to $114 on the leather and $130 on the beads of rice steel bracelet. Moving on is the most affordable watch we'll be taking a look at today. It's the Pagani Design PG5140. The design is a great mix between super sporty with a ton of refined, almost dressy details that make this one a great everyday watch. It's available in 2 dial colors and 2 case options, black and blue, and on either a classic steel case or rose gold. I think between the two, the rose gold definitely adds more of a dressy, elegant appearance, but it still can be worn in any situation, but does lean a little more formal. Pagani Design has been around for many years, and I found their watches to offer value. This one has a lot of great wrist presence with 45mm in diameter, 13mm in thickness, and 44 in total length, which will help ensure it fits nicely on the wrist even though it has a larger dial. It's powered by an accurate quartz movement, has a hardened mineral crystal, and comes equipped on a nice rubber strap that helps keep that sporty appearance. And it's a comfy material as well. There's also a date window at the 430 that flows nicely and adds that extra convenience and functionality. For $36, it's tough to pass this one up. That's it for the watches. I hope you enjoy taking a look at 8 really cool, affordable options that have different styles and complications. Definitely let me know which was your favorite. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.